just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh.
Hi, my name is Michele Klein, and I am the titanium woman, I guess you could say. Dr. Kozinn in the Scottsdale Joint Center gave me 4 joints, brand new total joint replacements in 4 months. I've had both hips done and both knees done. Before that, I was in a wheelchair for 3 years. I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and that was the reason I was in the wheelchair. And so what ended up happening was my joints deteriorated and my body shut down on me. And I became, I couldn't take care of myself. I couldn't feed myself, I couldn't dress myself, I couldn't bathe myself, I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself. I couldn't do anything by myself. And one of the things, I got very depressed. I was married to a man for 17 years, and he just looked at me one day and said, I don't want to be married to a cripple. And he said, I think you're going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. And he said, that's not the life that I want. I don't want to spend the next 40 years living with the cripple. And so he left. A lot of my friends, dealing with my disease and my limitations and how I needed help to do everything, a lot of my friends bailed. And it's understandable. I mean, when you go through something that's extremely hard like that and you can't do anything and you can't contribute to people's lives, it's devastating. And so a lot of people left, a lot of people bailed. And so I got to the point where I had professional caregivers come in and take care of me. They would bathe me, they would dress me, they would come get me out of bed every morning, they would feed me, clothe me, put me in bed at night. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even stand up. I mean, my knees were in a permanent 90-degree angle, and I couldn't do anything. So I needed help assistance for everything. And I would lay in bed at nights, and it was so extremely difficult to just lay in bed knowing that if the fire alarm went off, I couldn't leave. I couldn't even, get out of bed or do anything, even transfer to my wheelchair. I couldn't do a simple, pivot transfer or squat transfer. And I got very lonely and very depressed, and I just cried out to God to provide a solution and to give me some hope and some inspiration. And I remember the first orthopedic surgeon I went into his office, and he looked at me and he said, are you in denial at how wrecked your body is? And I just looked at him and I was like, you don't know me. It's like you don't know the journey that I've been on to walk into your office 5 minutes ago, and for you to say that to me. So I knew immediately he was not the right surgeon for me. And then I found, I spent the weekend looking for the top surgeon in Phoenix, and I came across the Scottsdale Joint Center and Dr. Stuart Kozinn. And I came into the office. Everybody in the office was very professional, very friendly, very welcoming, very accepting of where I was at. And I met with Dr. Kozinn, and we took x-rays, and he laid it out. This is what's going on with your body, and he also said, I believe I can fix it. He says it's going to be a lot of hard work, obviously, but this is the areas that we need to attack, and he was willing to do that. And I was comfortable with his level of expertise. He does over 600 joint replacements a year. He's been doing this forever. And I just had a real rapport with him, and I was very confident in his ability. And he was on board with my aggressive plan to get my life back and start walking again. So we did the right hip first. And immediately, the next month, I said, let's do the left hip. And he was a little cautious about that, which is good. But I recovered from the right hip very well. So he knew that I wanted to walk. So he was on board with the timetable. And we talked about it. And we did the left hip the next month. And then I took a month off. And then the next month, we talked about doing knees. And we talked about doing double knees, doing total knee replacement of both knees at the same time. And it was exciting and scary at the same time. But I knew once I had working hips and working knees, it was up to me to start walking again and get my life back. And I was really blessed with some amazing nurses at Scottsdale Osborne. Judy and those guys are phenomenal, and they welcomed me back after every surgery and took excellent care of me. And then after the double knees, I was in the hospital for about 25 days, and I went down for a few weeks at the rehab, the sports rehab at Scottsdale Osborne, and all those PTs and OTs were phenomenal. And they really helped motivate me and get me going and get my body working again. And then once I got out of the hospital, I wasn't about to stop there. I actually had the gym over by me, Lifetime Fitness. They donated a membership to me just to help with the rehab and help with the cause. And so that was great. I was very thankful for that. And so I had been working out. I am working out every day. I met my goal of walking October 1st, and that was a very aggressive timetable. That was just 4 months after surgery. And my next goal is snowboarding next February, a month from now. And we'll give you, I'm sure we'll provide footage of that. I'm very determined to do that. But the biggest thing is I lost everything before the surgeries. I lost marriage, friends, my health, my freedom, everything. And these 4 joint replacements that I have in my body right now gave me my life back. And I am so thankful to Dr. Kozinn and Scottsdale Joint Center for believing in me and taking up my cause as their own and encouraging me every time I came in and friending me on Facebook and liking all my video posts on Facebook. I'm just very blessed to have a great team of people like the Scottsdale Joint Center around me to just keep encouraging me to reach whatever I want to do next. So I'm very thankful for that.
You're gonna wear those sneakers out.
I know, that's why I had to get some bright ones so everybody could see me. Bye!
Can you turn too? Can you make a left?
I'm an ambi-turner.